All right, which ones did you say I needed to play? I'm gonna do that before I run out of time before we go live.
Old Dominion.
Old Dominion?
Yeah.
All right, I got 3 minutes. All right, you sharing it, and I'm gonna place that bet. All right, let's see. We'll get this placed and I'll start the show. All right. Basketball. We playing first half?
Yes.
Old Dominion. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. First half -5. Is that what it is?
Yep. Went down.
Yep. I'm gonna add that pick. Now, how sure are you?
Put that much on it.
I only got $21.32 left, Billy.
I'll play it all.
I ain't gonna play it all. I gotta have something. Turn your volume down on that. I'm gonna go big. I'm going big. I'm going $3. That's more than 10% of my bankroll. There we go. I'm locked in. We'll see.
I'll take Indiana State, too.
Which one?
Indiana State. Money line.
So you think they're going to win it outright?
Their favorite.
Only by half a point. All right, I'm gonna go big on that one.
Money line. I'm in for it. If it's tied up, we get a push.
I'm gonna go $1 on that one. There we go. I win 87 cents. I want to remove that. All right, let's get this show started.
Let's make it happen.
Let me go over here and check our chat. Make sure it's working like I thought it would work. Let's give that a minute. Okay, starting to work. All right. Hit one more thing. Block. All right. What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitter? Periscope, volunteerroadshow.com, Vol Nation. That's right. We're back. The Bobby and Billy Show, Friday night call-in show. We got to do something special for the callers, and I ain't even set up the call board yet.
Then there you go.
I knew that. I was sitting there going, all right, what have I forgot?
Oh man, let's see. Let's go over here. Let's see.
I'm gonna set that up. You talk to him for a minute.
Hey, my sister's over here. What's up, sis? How you
What's
doing,
up, Augusta?
lady? How you doing, girl? Hey, so see, she started herself with protecting herself from the Roni too. She got her first shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Billy thinks I've got the Rona.
I ain't saying
I don't think I've got it.
If you have it, I mean, I don't want it. Let's see here. Bob Shet says, my favorite time of the night. Hey, mine too. I'm ready to have some fun over here. Jason
What's up, Bob?
Young, he said, go Big Orange. Yes, sir. Jason, how you doing? In fact, was it Jason? I think Jason had the birthday.
You have 6.
What's that?
It's like I think Jason just had a birthday for some reason.
Really?
The call-in studio web interface.
There we go. I'm getting the call board set up. What can we give away to the callers? We gave them a little back. We need to go big this time. Last time we just got the backpacks. Should we do the hammocks?
Let's go with a hammock. I think
Them things are $50 or $60 retail.
let's do a hammock.
We got any up here?
I don't think so. I think it's in the garage, I think.
We got these really. It's like what would you say those things are made out of? Like parachute material, isn't it?
It's the exact same material.
And it says the weight goes up to 300 pounds, I think.
Well, I tell you this here, dear. I mean, I'll let somebody else get in the hammock first before I get in it, because even though I'm not 300 pounds, I still don't trust it. I wouldn't even trust it with your legs.
Yeah, but if something says 300 pounds, you know, as many lawyers are out there, it's probably good to 400 pounds.
I wouldn't even. I'm not trusting it. I wouldn't trust it with your
Them
weight.
straps are pretty stout, though.
Nah,
Them
straps
that come with it, and the metal hooks.
Yeah, the straps are pretty nice. I mean, I actually use them.
I know the straps.
The straps work.
Would hold it, but would the parachute material hold it? That's the question. Speaking of weight loss,
yeah, you down what? 12?
11 pounds.
11 pounds, man. I mean, I'm up 12.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You know what my secret is?
What's that?
Don't eat so much.
Hey, that's the best way to do it, but you got to eat. I eat a lot. I eat like 10 meals a day, Bob.
You know what else? 80% of all Blue Water Climate Control customers book their service online. They're doing everything online. I was at CVS today getting my Rona test, and they had curbside drive-through Rona test. But 80% of their customers book online. Go to bluewaterclimatecontrol.com. Dispatch your own technician. It's easy, convenient. There's no dispatch. You're the dispatcher, actually. Or service fee with repair. Same day booking available, 7 days a week. Pick the day and time that fits your busy schedule. Go to bluewaterclimatecontrol.com and click dispatch. You'll get a confirmation text and a text when the technician is on the way. Did you get a text when the Blue Water Climate Control technician was on the way?
You know what? I actually got a text when they was on their way. And
that's when you woke me up that morning.
When he said he was on his way, I think he was here within 5-10 minutes, because they give you a window. He said 8 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
And he called me they text me right at 8:05.
And you woke me up, and I'm laying there, and I think, well, he'll probably be here about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I got time. I'm going to go back to sleep. By the time I was about halfway back to sleep, ding dong, ding dong. I said, shh. I had to get dressed real quick, clear my throat, act like I wasn't asleep because I didn't want him to think I was a bum. Got down there and let him in real nice. Had his pink shoe cover things on so he wouldn't bring in dirt. Nice guy.
I need to get me some of those pink ones. I don't like the blue ones.
Yeah. Anyway. Hey, let's just give away a hammock to a caller. I'm going to do it.
Let's do it.
It's got to be a good caller. I want a good caller. We got a caller on hold. We're going to get to him in just a minute. The canvas over here.
Yes, we still
6 foot wide, 32 inches tall. And I set this camera up so y'all can see how big. Y'all really don't. Go stand over next to it, Billy, so they can see, get it in perspective. It still don't look 6 foot tall. 6 foot wide until you get up there. See, now you got a perspective. There you go. 6 foot by 32 inch canvas. What game was that? That was the Florida game, wasn't it? We won that game. Wasn't that the game we beat Florida?
I'm not sure which one.
I think we beat that Florida that week.
You know what? I've never even got a chance to really even get up there and see.
It's Florida game. It's a Florida game. I know that.
Here, let me see.
I'm pretty sure it's the one we won. But anyway, regardless, it's where God resides. Neyland Stadium. That's all that matters. Checkerboard it out. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell us whether or not that time we beat Florida, if it was a checkerboard game.
0-0.
Huh?
Score 0-0.
Yeah, it's before the game as you're coming out the tunnel.
Okay, yeah, that's before.
And then we had the charcoal gray uniforms on. Yeah, that's the time we beat Florida. Pretty sure. But anyway, there's all kinds of ways for you to win that thing. Like and follow Volunteer Roadshow Facebook page. Check mark. Like and follow Roadshow Locker Room Facebook page. Check mark. Share any post, and anytime you share a post, every time that happens, it increases your chances. Comment, either during the live stream, after the live stream, it don't matter. Commenting, like a post, like a video. Share on Facebook, on any of them platforms. Twitter, follow us on Twitter at Vols Roadshow. Check us out. We're trying to get our Twitter following up. We're pushing almost 1,000. I think we got about almost 900.
Well,
we just started. That's for the youngins, that Twitter thing. I don't know all them symbols.
Well, that's something that somebody was telling me too, that like we won't get any followers if we don't tweet.
I don't even know what the hell a tweet is.
It's tweet. Just say what you're doing in that day. Say, you just took a bath or you're just doing
Man, I
something.
can't do that.
Because look, so I'm going to tell you somebody that I didn't even know I did it because like I don't typically follow until I see somebody follow me. I see somebody that's doing pretty good. And Ramon Foster.
Play for Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, he retired, and I think he got into the radio business and his podcast. Him and Slade doing some stuff.
Yep.
And I guess I signed up for anytime he does anything or tweet, it sends me a notification.
Oh, really?
And when I think Ramon tweets at least 60 times a day.
Golly.
And it's early in the morning from 7 a.m. to like 1 p.m.
Huh.
So I guess that's
I need to start getting on our Twitter page. I need to start doing that.
I'm going to start it this week.
We both need to attack it.
In fact, do you even have our Twitter
at
tag up in our?
Yeah, at okay. Vol. It just went right across the screen at Vols Roadshow. Here, let me finish going down the rundown of ways to get you in this drawing. We're going to draw this right before football season. Subscribe to our main YouTube page. Very simple. Just go to the search bar. There's even links in the description for all our channels and stuff. Volunteer Roadshow's main page and Roadshow Locker Room main page. In fact, we're streaming to both of those right now. We were trying to turn Roadshow Locker Room, our new YouTube channel, into live stream only. When we only got like almost 400 subscribers. We got 5,000 and something on our main channel. So we're going to stream to both of them for right now. So subscribe to both those channels, comment in the live stream, or you may be watching this at midnight tonight. Comment, say something. We get a lot of comments in there where you could tell they're following us along because there'll be like 6 or 7 comments from the same person answering the question, and I love reading those. But those are some of the way. Join profile, volunteerroadshow.com. Go register for a free account. That's another way. And we're fixing to turn on some functions over there. So you'd be glad you did. And you know what else you get if you join the I don't even know if I told you this. I'm doing so much stuff on that website. You probably don't even know this. Maybe you do.
What you got?
And when you join the free profile on volunteerroadshow.com, I've got a email service that will send you a coupon code for 20% off your first order on our store. You can't beat that. I mean, we almost go broke doing it, but it's get people involved. We've got almost every single team represented on our store, college team. So you might have an aunt and uncle and might be an Alabama fan. I feel sorry for you, but you might. You can get you a Tennessee hat and an Alabama license plate or something and get a Christmas present. So anyway, let's get this call. This is what we do it for. This right here is why we do this, is for the callers. It's what the fans is what made this show, and it's what's going to keep this show going. Yeah. What you got for Bobby Catfish and Billy Ratliff?
Oh, my God, is that Billy? I thought it was Billy.
Yeah. You sound familiar.
I couldn't tell. No, I am familiar. I thought it was him, but the title said, oh, never mind, forget it.
This sounds like a Florida Gator fan. Am I right? Is this George?
I am. I'm fucking pissed. I'm calling in for a guy named Justin in your chat section. He said he had a speech impediment, but he's a Tennessee fan, right? And we are all optimistic. And I'm a Florida Gator, so I have no reason to lie. I think you guys are the luckiest guys in the whole world. You got Josh Heupel. I just think it's just all uphill from here. Fuck everybody else. You're going to run a pro-style passing attack and get into the modern age,
Well, you sound like you're more excited than the average Tennessee fan for Josh Heupel.
Well, look, I'm a Florida Gator. I want you to win 9 or 10 games every year. I only care about us beating you. I hope you beat everybody else. I love Tennessee.
I wish I could say the same about Florida, but I don't. I can't.
I understand.
I love a lot of the fans.
Good.
We got some great Florida fans that watch us. Crying Ryan, much as I bust his chops, he watches us. You watch us. There's several Florida Gator fans. We got Georgia fans, Alabama fans that watch us. The Roadshow is growing.
If I wasn't a Gator, yes, too.
What's that, George?
We're too pretty. If I wasn't a Gator, I would hate us too. We're so pretty. We're so smart. I know. I know. I understand you're all jealous.
Maybe it is jealousy. Is it jealousy, Billy?
It's going to be in the future if it's not yet.
Yeah, I seen you. You recognized me producing Mark Rogers' show the other day. I said, man, I hadn't talked to George in a while. And he said, is that Catfish? I couldn't believe you recognized
That was the best night of my life, man. You're flashed on the screen for 1 second before the show began, and I went, hey, that's Catfish.
That was on Mark Rogers' show. I didn't get the scene transition in time. I was up there just like that, and George says, "Is that Catfish?" I couldn't get transitioned out in time.
Mark said his new director, and I said producer and director. He is a great producer and director. You are.
Mark Rogers does a great job. He knows his stuff. He's not like a typical fan. He's got a great channel, great website, and he knows his stuff. He used to work for the 4-letter network. Did you know that? You probably did know
I know.
Yeah, he was.
My
ESPN.
mom doesn't allow me to use that word.
Yeah. Well, George, how many games you gonna win this year?
Mark is lucky he got out of there because they fired 4,000 employees a week later. You know that, don't you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
no, I didn't.
A week after Mark left, ESPN. I mean, that name week, that
Oh, I
four-letter word.
I heard that they did fire a bunch of people. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's over. Because nobody wants their shit no more.
Yeah.
We would rather watch YouTube channels.
Yeah. Well, George, I appreciate you calling. I've got several. I don't know why this is because you're a nice guy. I got several Tennessee fans asking me to flush you. Said flush this guy.
I predict Tennessee will do better. I predict Tennessee will do better next year than everybody thinks they'll do. I hate it when people rag on Tennessee.
Yeah, me too. All right, George, appreciate you calling. I'll go ahead and do this for my Tennessee fans. I'm not going to double flush it like I did Crying Ryan.
Oh, man. You flushing the first caller?
I did that because everybody wanted me to.
Okay, I got you.
All right. We got another caller. Nice Gator fan. Let's try not to have the language that George has. He's out in a state where there's certain things that are legal out there that ain't legal in Tennessee. All right. Let's see. We got Cody Branch. What you got for Bobby and Catfish? Bobby Catfish and Billy Ratliff.
What's going on, Bobby?
Not much. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. Just wanted to point out that, when Simpson was being recruited by Pruitt, he always said that he would be loyal to a university, not to a coach. But what's funny is when Pruitt was here, he was more of a lock to Tennessee than a lot of people thought. And when Pruitt got fired, that's when everything started to change.
So you think we had a real good chance at him before Pruitt?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think if we would have found some way to keep Pruitt, I think he would have been a lock. Just can't wait to see him sitting on the bench for 3 years.
Well, Alabama's got how many they got several quarterbacks, Billy.
Well, I mean, when you're the elite program like that, typically they're going to recruit 10, 12 guys, and they're going to pick the best out of the 10. And I hope he makes the right decision. But like I said, I mean, he's not committed until he signs the LOI.
Yeah, he could change his mind. He's still got another year of high school, don't he?
Oh yeah.
A lot could happen, but I am.
Yeah, I think he does.
I am concerned that Tennessee's got one of the, if not the most, players in the transfer portal at 20 some odd, like 24, 25, 26, something like that. And Alabama only has 5.
Well, here, let me tell you something about that transfer.
Well, that's just because
it's gonna make, like I always tell people about kids that are leaving early to go to the draft. The draft will make a grown man cry.
Yeah.
These kids, if they don't have some automatic scholarships that they're gonna be getting going into this portal, if it was Tennessee and they're in the portal, they can't come back. Let's go and use that scholarship for another kid now. And make them wish they didn't transfer.
Yeah.
Because I feel bad for some of those kids.
Plus, I think we all know Nick's not the cleanest recruiter ever. Let's be real here. Where do you think Jeremy Pruitt learned to cheat like he did?
And I read an article today that there had been 4 Power 5 players come out of Martinet High School. What is it, like Westview, in their history? And all 4 of them come to Tennessee, according to the head coach there. What 4 played there? Do you know all 4 of them? Billy, did you have any from Martin that played with you?
Martin,
Westview?
I don't remember.
I need to look that up. I wonder who they were.
I'm not sure.
What do you think about the basketball team, Cody? We got a win against Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I
wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed
by probably 20 or 25.
Win. Our next game
against Auburn. Yeah,
I think Auburn's struggling like we are.
Keep with the trend.
Yeah, they are.
Auburn's struggling too.
They are, but a Bruce Pearl team's always going to get up to play Tennessee.
That's true. That is true. I don't know why he'd be mad at us. Heck, he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. What exactly did he do wrong, Billy?
Yeah.
Bruce Pearl. Bruce Pearl. What exactly did he do wrong? Was it like an inappropriate contact, or then he lied about it or something?
He lied about kids not coming to the barbecue or something like that.
Oh, okay, that's right.
And which is crazy, man.
And then they had a picture of it or something, and like, wait, you said he wasn't there.
Yeah, and it's just crazy, man. I mean, if you went to it's only food. That's what I don't get. Why did he lie?
Yeah, he shouldn't have lied.
It was more to it than that. To that
Yeah, but
story
we're
than
also
just that.
slated to play Florida on the 7th, and I think we'll actually get revenge on Florida for what they done earlier in the year.
I did not have barbecue with that recruit, so-and-so. Isn't that what Bill Clinton said?
I did not have relations with that woman.
I did not have barbecue relations with that recruit. What else you got, Cody? How many games are we going to win?
Get back at Florida on the 7th.
Well, I hope so. How far are we going to go in the tournament? What seed do you think we'll be before you go?
I think we'll be a 5th seed, and I think we'll get 2 games in.
Yeah. Don't I owe you something from a call-in, last call-in? Did I ever get you your information or not?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
No, I don't think so.
Hey, send me another email, and I'll put this gift in with it. I just forgot to send you a coupon code for our store. You just type it in at checkout, and it'll zero everything out. But anyway.
All right.
All right, Cody. Thanks for calling. Call in again. You got
Yep.
anything else before
Will
you
do.
go? I guess I've been waiting on this call for a while. He's been promising and promising and promising he's going to call.
Who is it?
Last time he says, I'm on my way home. I'll call you in a little bit. Never heard from him. But before we get to it, let's read off some comments. We got anything on Facebook?
Let's see here. Mike Rebrigi, he said, I pull for any team but Alabama Tide. I'm with you, man. I like that.
I like that too.
And I mean, I'm a little bit worse than that. I don't pull for nobody but Tennessee.
Yep.
Philly Eagles.
How'd you become an Eagles fan?
My teammate, Darwin Walker.
Really?
Yeah, when he got traded to the Eagles from
I thought he was drafted by the Eagles.
Arizona.
He was drafted by Arizona.
Yes.
Did he play a season or two with them, or you get before?
It was, I forgot when it was. It was like a weird process where they traded him, but it ended up being a good trade for him because he does a lot of good things in Philly now.
Did you see that bus he's got?
What's that?
You hadn't seen that he bought a bus.
Oh yeah, I saw.
Oh man, that thing is slick.
nice.
It's got a big, like a 90-inch TV that comes out the side of the bus for the outside for tailgating.
Yeah, that's nice, and I know he got a deal on it because I know Darwin.
Oh yeah, he probably jewed him down all the way down to nothing.
Yeah, I can see him going in with the brown paper bag.
But did he play with Raynock? Because I know Raynock played for Arizona.
No, they didn't play at the same time down there.
They didn't. All right, who else has got any comments on Facebook? And I'll grab you too.
Let's see here. We got, I just saw one. Somebody said, Herbert Bradford said, Billy has to be 300 pounds. Hey, them days are gone,
No,
man.
he ain't neither because I actually seen him weigh. He's about 260.
Them days are gone, man. I can't handle that weight no more with these knees, man. I already got to have knee replacement. I'm in pain daily, but nobody believes me. They just treat me like a dog.
Who was that you said that had the nickname? You tell everybody
What's that?
the nickname for how much he weighed when he got to Tennessee. 340.
Oh, yeah.
I said, how did he get this nickname 340? Tell him.
That's one of my teammates, Bernard Gooden, man. Bernard, he came in and, typically when you come in, you got to do all your metrics and measurements and stuff. And he got on the scale because we had a scale. We didn't just have like the digital scale. We call it the elephant scale because the scale had this big old long arm on it that went all the way to like 690.
Golly.
And when Bernard got on it, it went past the 300 mark. Typically we don't see too many incoming freshmen that go past the 300 mark. It went past it, and it went to 340. And ever since that day, his name was 340. Even to this day, that's what we call him.
I've seen him comment in a show, and I heard you call him that.
Yeah, that's what everybody call him.
I didn't know what that meant.
I told you, like a lot of us, back then, we forgot our own names because we had nicknames.
Yep. And you got, I heard somebody call Chad Clifton Big Dummy.
That's a different one there. I usually don't even talk about
I wouldn't call him Big Dummy.
Nah, he wouldn't let anybody call him that now. Not anybody.
Nah, I wouldn't either. I'd be afraid to.
Let's see here. Troy Cochran, he said, I think these recruits will want to come to Tennessee after they see a different team on the field this year. Kids tend to, want to come to schools that win. Everybody's different, because I tell you my situation, I didn't know anything about Tennessee. I didn't know that Tennessee would become a winning tradition school. I based my decision on teammates. Because if I wasn't comfortable around you, I didn't like you, I didn't want to be bothered with you.
Yeah.
So that's what made me come to Tennessee. There's a lot of reason for kids. They come for, a particular coach. They like certain styles that a coach do. They like the cities. It's certain situations. And, a lot of people are saying Tennessee is not a good place to come to. They're lying. They don't know that. These kids come here and they get a chance to live this city and be around the city and the part that this is what I want to say, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, and I'm gonna talk to the fans. The fans is typically what make the players happy, man, because when you get involved with the fans and you go out and stuff, you're kicking with them, having fun with them, they become part of the family, whether they know it or not. And when these fans are talking bad about the kids, they don't forget that.
And they can hear it more now.
They hear it, man. People don't think that.
Social media.
And social media is a big situation now. No fans don't think that. But these kids, listen, they watch. I didn't as much because I didn't have these tools.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you a story. Only one time where I felt disrespected by the fans. And
when was that?
And we deserved it, but I still felt that disrespect. And it was 96 when we lost to Memphis.
Oh, yeah.
That next week when we played and we get ready to do the Vol Walk, there wasn't many fans out there. I heard a couple of claps. Oh, man.
That stung, didn't it?
Oh, man, that stung. So I felt bad for the team when we played. I forgot who we was playing, but I think they didn't score many points.
We need to look that up. Well, let's go to the callers. I want to talk about that Vol Walk, something I didn't know. Well, what you got for Catfish and Billy Ratliff? Are you there, Henry?
Oh, it's Henry.
Oh, hey, hello.
Hey,
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What you got? About time you called in.
Yeah, man, I apologize. But I wasn't sure I had the right number. I was looking for a volunteer roadshow. But all these Florida and Georgia fans you got calling in, man, I'm starting to wonder about you, Catfish.
Yeah, they started following me back the first year I was on YouTube. They just stuck with me, and that kind of changed my perspective because I didn't care for Florida fans or Georgia fans or Alabama fans. I'd base my friendship based on your college football allegiance, but when they showed me all that love that first year, it just kind of changes you a little bit.
You're right, though. But, I mean, you got to give yourself some credit, man. You put in the work. I've been watching you ever since you was out there driving that truck, pulling over, making them videos, man, just wanting to see the next one,
Yep.
You got out there and put in the work, man. So what about these Vols, man? What do y'all think? What do y'all think we're looking at next year?
I get asked this every year, and every year I get sucked in and thinking, well, this is going to be the year. I got a feeling. I just got a feeling every year. Now, I joke around and say we're going 15-0, but I knew we wasn't. But I'd still give a real prediction. Like last year, I thought we'd go win 8 games last year. That was before they shortened the season. I thought we'd go 8-4. Year before that, I thought we'd do 7-5. And I got this every year. I'm off 3 or 4 wins. I'm afraid to say because maybe I'm jinxing them. What do you think, Billy?
I know, I'm so worried about it too.
Well, here I'll be completely honest with you guys. We have a long way to go. With me,
hold up, Henry and the callers. This is I live here with Billy. This is how he starts out, bring you back down to earth speech. Go ahead, Billy.
Well, I have to because it's the realistic part of college football, and especially being in the SEC. We're in the toughest conference in the whole world. Mm-hmm. We are basically the NFL. We're the farm system for the NFL. The Vols.
And the Bengals.
Yes, exactly. The Vols lost a lot, man. They, and with this transfer portal, you lost all your best players. You lost all your quarterbacks. You lost pretty much all your leaders. Now you got to go look for leaders again. You got to find captains again. You got to find a whole offensive line because what happened to all those stars? We got to find an offensive line. We got to find a defensive line. We got to find wide receivers. We got to find DBs. We got to find a running back now. We got to find everything. So when I look at this situation, I go back and say, until we win the first game that's when I will start counting wins for the rest of the season, just to see what they look like the first game of the season, how they're going to come. And I'm praying they have spring football. And the reason I hope they do,
Yes, sir.
because the young kids need those reps and these coaches need to see what they really got. Now, they got a bunch of coaches that are player coaches. You hear these coaches barking, they saying they're going to let them loose. They're going to have fun. I haven't heard a coach say that, and I don't know how long. Have fun.
Yeah.
They ain't say nothing about wins and losses. He talking to the kids. He want the kids to have fun. Because that's one thing about football, about sports, period. If you are not having fun, you don't want to play. And that's when I call coaching. He's starting to coach. For his wins and losses this year, if they give me 6 wins, I would be happy because that's a starting point.
It's definitely better than we've done for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I can't say I'd be happy. I wouldn't be ticked off.
I would be happy.
He makes some really good points, actually.
Because we have a long way to go. Right now, with the team that we got, Vanderbilt is better than us.
Oh, get out of here.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, come on, Billy.
Well, I'm going to tell you why, guys. Because Vandy has a class of seniors that played last year. And when you play together for that long, the brotherhood, the blood, sweat, and tears, you will work way harder than a team that has 25 five-star stars on that roster. Because you're going to play
Billy's
way
going to
harder.
send me into a depression.
Well, I'm just saying, you got to understand this here. I'm going to give you an example of that. You saw what Coastal Carolina did last year. You saw what Liberty did last year. Everybody is blaming that on coaching. They had a whole bunch of seniors on that roster. That's why those coaches took those jobs. When you have you don't go take a job like Coastal Carolina or Liberty to build your resume back up. You take a job like that knowing you're going to be successful. Liberty, the year before he got there, they still won 10 ball games, didn't they? So all they had to do was go better. He got better. Coastal Carolina, same situation. You got 2 good coaches.
I don't like talking about Coastal Carolina and Liberty because they lost me a whole bunch of money on my betting.
Well, I told you to take both of those teams.
I know you did, and I said there ain't no way they can beat this team. There ain't no way. And every time I get
hey, I'm telling you, man, I don't care about – I don't have no heart in those teams when we're betting. I got to pay the rent.
Man, everything you said made a lot of sense. Hey, well, I got a second here. I'd like to thank you guys. I received my mask and hat. It's been a few months ago, but
wow,
signed and much appreciated, fellas. I really appreciate it. And to anybody listening out there, if you have any plans on buying any kind of sports memorabilia or outfits, take a look at Volunteer Roadshow, man. They got the best stuff out there.
Thank you, Henry.
Give them a look if you hadn't done it yet.
Yeah, and if you get a profile,
oh, definitely, man. I love that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I need to send you a hammock.
Oh, I can keep talking.
So we got a caller on hold, but email me, say, hey, this is Henry, and I'll send you a coupon code for a free hammock. These things are nice. And we sell them on the store. They're like a $50 hammock. So send me an email, bobbyc@volunteerroadshow.com.
Will do. Sure appreciate it, fellas. Have a good weekend and go Vols.
All right, go Vols, Henry. Thanks for watching us all these years, and call back again. These are the kind of calls we like right here.
Yeah.
Love it, Henry. Hey,
yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.
See you.
Well, Bobby, right now we're going to go into this here with halftime. I'm 2-0 starting off the day.
Did we win that bet?
If Middle Tennessee can shoot a 7-pointer, we'll lose.
Hold on a second.
One day you're going to start listening to me. I told you to put everything you had in your account on there because I told you what this guy put on there. Anytime this man says...
I don't know if you can say that.
I can't
don't say
that.
it. Okay.
I cannot say that.
Don't say it then. That's why I asked.
So many people.
But how come I lost money though?
Huh?
What did I got pending bets here?
Man.
Oh, I got $3 pending.
That's all you put on it?
I just got $21.
What did I tell you to do?
I'm not putting it all on there.
What did I tell you to do?
How come it didn't give me that other bet? I just got 5.5 with Old Dominion.
Well, it's
First half.
It's not halftime yet. Reason I said it because the score right now. Let me tell you what the score.
I put $3 on that game.
Okay, right now the score on that game right now it is 32-18 with 24 seconds to go. And I told you to take Indiana State money line, right?
Mm-hmm. I haven't. I don't know. I didn't. I thought I took it.
And it's 32-14 with 3 minutes to go.
Why didn't it take? This is like the third or fourth time Bet Now's done this to me.
Well, I think I'm good for the night. I don't play nothing else because I put everything I had in there.
We need to go over this here in a minute, but we got a caller, regular caller.
Who we got?
Bob from North Georgia. What you got for Billy Ratliff and Catfish?
How you doing, my Tennessee brothers?
How you doing? Doing good.
Well, we lost Ty Simpson, and I'm just wondering what y'all opinion is.
Well, we talked about this a little earlier in the game, in the show. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised that he would commit so soon in the process. But he can't even sign a letter of intent until December.
December.
I mean, he might get hurt. He might get banged up. Alabama may even pull the scholarship offer.
That's true.
I say let's just hold out and chill out.
I think he was scared. I think he was scared that he couldn't handle it at Tennessee with all the pressure.
There's a lot of pressure. But I tell you what, when we go 15-0 this year, he might pull that commitment to Alabama.
We go.
Well, I was talking to some of my hardcore Tennessee fans here in Georgia, and they think that he didn't want to be Tennessee's savior because he couldn't handle the pressure, and he wanted to have the easy ride at Alabama, where the checkbook is wide open and you can do whatever you want down in Birmingham.
They said the wide open checkbook.
That's the blank checkbook. That's the kind of check you take to the car dealership. And you say, hey, my car's got making a noise, and they bring it in, and they say, oh, you're going to leave your blank check, ain't you? And they just tell you how much they fill it out for.
Ratliff knows. I'm his homie from back in the day in '98 when we used to get together and jam to the tunes.
Oh, wow. Wow. He must be old like you, Billy.
Hey, that ain't old, man. That's I call that.
Yeah, but Catfish, I could still outrun you too, buddy.
I don't know about that. Depends on what we're running after. If there's a oatmeal cream pie at the end of the street, I bet I could beat you.
I don't know. I might eat a couple Krispy Kreme donuts, but I can still run with the good ones.
Hey, them Krispy Kremes, that's like crack cocaine when they got that hot light out. When they got the neon light that says hot, Oh my gosh. But if they're not hot, they're just like any other donut. But when they're hot, oh my gosh. And they're not too big. They're like a perfect size. And they like melt in your mouth.
I might go get some tomorrow.
I can't. I'm losing weight. I'm on a diet.
I'm finding weight.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
We've got something.
Well, I know this is going to sound weird, but I'm sort of glad he's not coming because I still believe in Harrison Bailey and the other new kid that's coming. I can't say his name real well. Salter.
Yeah, Salter or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe in those. I believe in them two guys because Harrison didn't leave and the other kid committed, even though with all the chaos going with the coaching. So I'd rather have those players on our team than Pretty Boy.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out. He may be going to Boise State for all we know by the time it's over with. You never know.
Never know, man.
Well, Bob, here's what I want you to do.
Well,
here's what I need you to do.
All right.
It's easy to remember.
All right.
Bobby C at volunteerroadshow.com. Just say, hey, this is Bob from North Georgia. Get me that hammock, and I'll get you a hammock. Tennessee hammock. A nice one. Ain't none of them flim-flam ones.
Sounds good.
They're nice. Just for calling in.
Thank you, sir.
But what else you got before we got to get off here? You got anything else you want to say? What do you think our record's going to be next year?
Okay, I'm glad you said that. I just wrote this down while you guys were talking. I am going with 6-6, 8-4, and then the SEC title. Third year.
Third year? Darn, that would be a fast turnaround. Yeah. I wouldn't be too upset with that. I mean, I wouldn't, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be happy at 6-6. I would be like, okay, that was all right. That'll be a good stepping stone for next year, but I don't know that I would be happy. Maybe I should be happy.
Well,
Billy's already got me talked into being happy.
Catfish and Billy, you know what? ESPN, the all-American ball hater, SEC, Florida fans, Georgia fans, Alabama fans, everybody in the world except us, the hardcore Tennessee fans, are going to put us at 3-9. So 6-6 is, in my opinion, with all the chaos still going, is realistic.
I remember having a phone conversation with a good friend of mine, fellow YouTuber, Uncle Lou. He told me before the season, he said, Catfish, he said, y'all be lucky to win 4 games. I said, get out of here. We're winning a minimum of 7 games. And I remember how upset I was, but he's about right, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Well, if they had Billy coaching some of them linemen and get them in gear, I bet you we could do something.
We're working on coaching some linemen one of these days. That's about all I can say. I'll let Billy say what he's going to say if he wants to. But all right, Bob, I appreciate you calling. And don't forget to email me now, because I won't forget. I won't remember if you don't remind me. So I need you to email me.
He's not lying either.
And good luck with that charger.
Yeah, I got one. I got one of them $29 ones at the gas station. It probably worth about $2.50. They saw me coming. Oh me! You really think 6-6?
I mean, I'm good with that. I mean, I know fans won't be, but you gotta understand, man. This is a brand new team, man. This is the true meaning of rebuilding. Rebuilding. We don't have any returning starters that we can say that he's gonna be good at what he does this year.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not one player that showed me anything that would be promising for this season. I mean, we had some kids, you know, Henry, Toto. I mean, we had Eric Gray.
Yeah.
You know, we lost all that. That's, you know, the 2 best players. He's the best player on defense, and we lost our best player on offense.
Yeah. And however you say it, Toto, he was captain material.
Yeah, he was.
But when we was down there eating hamburgers, what was it, 2 nights ago? Mm-hmm. You asked me to name a captain. Yeah. We ain't got one.
We don't have one, man. You can't think of one. I mean, typically.
I mean, you could say Harrison Bailey, but he hadn't proved. I'm talking about proven to be captain material. He may end up being captain just because he's quarterback. Yeah, but he hadn't shown me the captain mentality.
Not yet. I mean, and it's probably because he was a freshman. You know, typically freshmen don't speak up and say that this is my team because there's older guys there. But if it's typically the quarterback that is the captain or the leader.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, at least if I'm the quarterback, I'm going to take that to be my position because I get beat up the most anyway. I mean, if we win, I get the credit. We lose, I get beat up. So I need to be at least winner between my team.
Yeah. Yeah, the quarterback definitely gets way, way, way too much credit for the wins and way, way, way too much blame for the losses. That's always been a fact.
Always.
Speaking of captain, I want to do something before I read some comments here, but I don't know if I can find it. While we're doing that, I wanted to kind of go over, reminisce a little bit. And a lot of our fans, they remember back in the 90s. Tell us some of the best nicknames. We've done this before, but some of the best nicknames and how they got their nicknames. Deuce got his nickname because he wore number 2.
Number 2, Deuce.
But how did you get Worm?
You know, I never understood it until someone told me the situation, and I still don't understand it. I just go along with it. The character that was on Friday, Fonzo.
Oh, okay.
His name was Big Worm.
Yep.
And Big Worm always had some type of saying he was saying, like, Smokey, you're playing with my emotions. And I don't know. I mean, I still to this day, people, you know, like my sister, my friends, close friends, they still don't know. It's like, he doesn't look like you, so I guess you act like him. I still don't know.
Yeah. Did you have a nickname growing up?
No, they called me Boosie.
Boosie.
Yeah. I don't know how I got that. I just went by it. I never knew my name was Billy.
That's so funny.
There was a lot of guys, man, that had nicknames. I mean, like, you got a nickname.
Well, that was my uncle give that to me.
See?
He was my trucking handle.
You know, there's a lot of, you know, like what Sean Johnson. We just call him Sean J.
Yeah.
Well, we had to say that because we had so many Seans on the team.
Yep.
You know, we had, you know, Sean Somers, Sean Bryson.
Yep.
You know, we couldn't just call everybody Sean. So Eddie. Sean.
How did Big Scoob get his nickname?
Big Scoob, I think Big Scoob nickname.
That's Jarvis Rito.
Yeah, he came from, I think that was his high school.
Oh, really?
That, you know, they called him that when he was in high school, and it just carried on. You know, Coach Sanders typically, I don't know, man. Coach Sanders used to butcher everybody's nicknames. It's like when he was trying to tell us what Big Scoob nickname was, he didn't say Big Scoob. He was saying Big Scoot. With a T.
Really?
Yeah, and like with my nickname.
So he didn't even get the nickname right.
He didn't get it right. He got my nickname wrong in high school too. He was called, instead of calling me Boosie, he thought they were calling me Boost.
That's funny. Well, Cheese, I heard, this is what I heard, that Cheese got his nickname because he was harder to tackle or cut than a government block of cheese. Is that how he got his name, or is that just an urban legend?
That's an urban legend.
How did he get his name?
That's one I can't explain.
Oh.
On the air.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I won't ask. I'm trying to, while you're doing that, I'm hoping you would, you know, help me keep going with some nicknames because I'm looking for something and now I can't find it.
I mean, typically everybody's nickname was either their initials or somebody came up with. I mean, even Coach Foreman. We didn't call him Coach Foreman.
What'd you call him?
What'd you think we called him?
I don't know.
Fat Phil.
Really? I thought that was just my uncle that called him that. That is hilarious, really. And did he know you called him that?
Yeah, we always call him that.
Jeez. What did he do? Just laugh about it?
I mean, what could he do? 300 people calling, you can't get everybody.
What was Coach Brooks's nickname? Did he have one?
No, just Coach Brooks.
Oh.
Coach Brooks old school. We couldn't do that with Coach Brooks.
Yeah, he looked like he'd rip your head off if you said something to him. I guess I'm not going to be able to find this picture. Dang it.
What you looking for?
Nothing.
I mean, I typically
Secret.
I can help quick.
No, you couldn't help me with this one. Dang. Oh, well. I'm going to find it. I'm going through some of my pictures. I thought I put it on our Facebook page. Oh, there's a good picture. That's a really good picture right there. I'm going to put this one up. Just, I'm going to do this real quick. Billy don't know why I'm putting up here, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let me get this picture up here. Hang on, I'm having a mind block right here. This is a good picture of Billy. It's probably one of my, I can't say it's my favorite picture, but I'll tell you the story behind it here in just a second. I'm getting it added up here. I used to be a lot faster at getting these pictures up here, Billy, but I've gotten slow. I forgot how to do it.
You got rusty on me.
Yeah. And you'll be able to see it here.
Okay. Somebody over here said, Eric White said, I think Alonte Taylor is captain. Yeah, I think he is. But he's going to pull his weight in and speak up like he's a captain. Because captains are different. Because I was a captain. I wasn't like a vocal captain or anything like that. I pretty much just did my job.
That was the picture I was looking for of you, T. Martin. There was 4 or 5 captains.
Yeah,
on a cover of a magazine.
Yeah, that was. Yeah,
who was the captains?
Let's see. We had Dwayne Goodrich.
That's right.
Darwin Walker.
Yep.
And me on the defensive side.
Yeah, and then.
And on the offensive side, it was T. Martin, Chad Clifton.
Oh, that's right.
And Spencer Riley.
Yeah. Well, I got a picture up there. I don't know if you can see it. Do you see it? Look on your phone.
Yeah, I see. That's okay.
It's downstairs on the entertainment center. Do you remember have any memories of that day? It was senior day.
Yeah, that day there was I was actually going to walk out there and basically let people know I was going to come back and play. I was getting ready to come back and I was going to play in the bowl game. But they told me I couldn't walk out there without the crutches. So I went out there with the crutches. Crutches are hard to walk on that far, by the way. You got grass that's really soft and you're trying to go out there. I'm like, gosh, man, it's a long way. But that was a very emotional day right there for me. As you can see, my head is down. I'm crying inside. You can't see it. You know how men cry. We don't cry.
Nah, we don't cry. Looked like you had the Kojak thing going on, bald headed.
Oh, man,
or is that just there's some sort of reflection?
That's a fresh haircut, man.
Oh.
You got fresh haircut every game. Now, game day, you got to be fresh, man. You're coming down ball walk with your nice suit on and everything.
That's what I want to talk about next. But let's finish talking about this. This is against Vanderbilt, isn't it?
Yes.
Senior day?
Yes. Typically, a senior day was always Vanderbilt.
That's always a great time of year is that senior game when the coach meets you out on the field. Who else was out there with you? Was you the first one to come out or the last one?
Typically they call you out in alphabetical order.
Yeah. Wow. There's Coach Fulmer clapping, meeting you. A lot of people around taking pictures. Mm-hmm. We might need to redo that video and do it again because I would probably interview you a little different than what I did the first time when we talked about your injuries. Probably now that I know more about you now, I would probably do it a little bit different and ask more questions. But it's tough to talk about. But it gives people perspective that dang, they're heroes. You were a show enough hero in 1999. That was a year after, one of the greatest plays in Tennessee history. You'll always go down in Tennessee lore, and to see it kind of humanizes the players.
Yeah, most definitely do that. Most definitely.
Because everybody thinks, we're 10 feet tall and bulletproof as players. I'm not a player, but I think the players are that way. And then when you start hearing about, different players dying, of health issues, or you got an Instagram post of, Albert Hainsworth in a hospital room needing a kidney transplant.
It's just crazy, man. You never even think about that stuff, man. It's especially at this, the age that some of the guys are, you're like, gosh, man. But we're human.
Yep. Oh, me. Oh, the Vol walk. I'd always thought this, and I don't know why I thought it. I was talking to Billy yesterday or the day before about the Vol walk. I thought y'all were coming from up that first street where they get out now with the bus, and y'all walk down like, why were you parking we were talking about parking and all that stuff, and you were coming all the way from the complex to the stadium. I'd be slap wore out by the time I got there because you got to go uphill halfway there, and then you got the second half was downhill, and it'd be playing Florida, and that's a tough walk. Why did y'all have to walk so far?
It was a tradition. You know, the Vol walk, that's the way we always started was. We started from the complex, and we walked all the way to the stadium. I mean, you're talking about like almost half a mile.
At least a half a mile.
But, I mean, I tell you this, we was warmed up because we'd be soaking wet by the time we get in the locker room because, you know, we all pretty much had suits on.
Dub, there's a lot of fans on our main channel if you want to go over there. I've got it streaming to Roadshow Locker Room YouTube and our main channel. There's lots of Tennessee fans talking over there. We got a few dozen talking. But, yeah, what coach changed that to the halfway, you know, bringing them to the top of the hill?
I think that came when Kiffin got here.
Really? Yeah, he said, dang, my players will be wore out. Won't even be able to play the first quarter if I walk that far.
Yeah, I think that's when it changed. I don't remember exactly, but I think that's when they changed it.
Yeah. Oh, let's go. I'm going to go. I've been promising to read these comments for YouTube. You've been keeping up with Facebook, but let's go back here. I want to give a shout out to Sven, our best fan over in Germany. He's a Mississippi State fan, been watching me forever. Max Todd, he's been in here a lot lately. Cody Branch was a caller today. Let's see. Justin Sanday. He's over here. Crimson Brave. Eric White's on Facebook. Did you know I can see all the chats from all the platforms in one spot now?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I need to get that over there on your computer. Dub. I think Dub's over there on Roadshow Locker Room. There were some good comments. I want to get to the comments here. Let's see. There's all talking about Billy. Let's see. Talking about the play. Let's see. Trying to scroll here. Fry, hadn't seen him in a while, says if it wasn't for injuries, Billy would have had one hell of a college and pro career. Hey, Philip Fulmer said that too. When we had Philip Fulmer on the Volunteer Roadshow, he said he tells people all the time if it wasn't for a few injuries, old Billy Ratliff here would be a first-round draft pick. But you know what? I've thought about that a lot because I've had many of your players say, yeah, Billy would have been a first-rounder. But you know what? Not that I'm selfish. Maybe I am being a little selfish here, Billy. But who knows, it may still worked out. But the way that our paths crossed, I don't know that they would have crossed if you'd have went to the NFL.
You never know, Bobby. Like I always told you this one thing, and I've always been taught this too. If you don't ask, you never know.
Yeah.
So don't ever doubt that.
Well, I would have still asked you.
Oh,
but you might have been in a different place in your life because you've told me several times that you was just like it was like perfect time and all the stars aligned when I wrote you that letter.
Yep.
Oh, let's see.
Never know, man. I'd have probably still did it though.
No, I would think so. Probably wouldn't have if you'd have known we was going to do the Lovers Lane and Bobby versus Billy. I'd probably scared you a little bit.
More than likely.
Oh, there's that SEC dog. Man, I hadn't seen him in a month of Sundays. Henry Riddle said he was 19 in 1998. I was 29 in 1998. When healthy, Billy was an awesome player. There's another comment. Dubs over here. I'm rooting for the Vols because of Heupel, Billy, and Bobby. However, I'm a Sooners fan most of all. Okie Brave's always been over here. And Finn is reminding the world that I am the inventor of the Icky Shuffle. Let's see. Clemson Tiger, I hadn't seen him in a while. He thinks we're going to win the SEC East. Slow your roll a little bit, Clemson. I don't know about that.
I'll take it now. I'll take it because ain't nobody in the East that's scary.
Henry Riddle made another promise, and he came through on calling the show. He said he's from Kingsport, that he's going to come see a game with us. Anyway, that's it on YouTube that I see anyway. Bob Sheesh said Billy Ratliff is a great dude. He is a pretty good dude. He made good supper tonight. Made some of the best baked beans I've had in a long time. Loaded up with sausage, catfish, French fries, and I cooked the greens. Did you notice I put some bacon in the greens? Or you didn't even notice, did you?
I did.
You did notice?
I'll look at everything before I eat it, Bobby.
That was some good greens. I put a whole stick of butter in them greens.
I haven't ate any yet, though.
You hadn't?
I haven't eaten any.
They're not any good. You don't want any.
I had 2 fries. That's it. So.
No, you didn't. I saw you. You didn't eat yet? I thought that was the whole reason you was cooking so soon.
Yeah, so I can have something to eat when I get off the show.
Oh, I thought you was cooking so we would, we wouldn't have to end the show early.
No, because we end the show and I still have to cook.
Oh.
So if I'm done cooking, I don't have to worry about nobody ordering takeout.
Oh, that's right, because that's what happens a lot is takeout.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I like cooking my own food. I know what's been done to it.
Well, all you callers, we're going to do this again next Friday. We've got, don't forget the Lady Vols post-game show. I know Sven congratulated our Lady Vols for beating South Carolina. I may do a random live show here and there throughout the week. We got more important issues on Sunday and Wednesday night. We got the Buck and 2 MC show, which is Alexis Hornbuckle, played for Pat Summit. Got a couple of rings. Got an WNBA ring. They do a show on Wednesday night. We're going to have a baseball show, I think, start on Tuesday with Landon Raby for more important issues and a couple of our new writers. The checkerboard check-in may be starting Thursday night. So we're starting to pack up some shows. JC's getting back in the saddle for Thursday. So we got some good things coming down the pike. And don't forget, like Henry said, check out the store. Check out the store. We got everything you can think of. No, I wouldn't say everything you can think of, but we got a lot of stuff, though, don't we, Billy? Shirts.
It's a lot of stuff.
Got some hats, several different license plates and decals, magnets, hammocks, chairs, these really nice chairs. We probably, I don't know, I brought one in the other day. Got basketballs, autographable footballs, and anything you order, if you want to have Billy sign it, send me an email after you place the order with your name, and then I'll look it up and I'll make sure we get it signed. I even had somebody want me to sign something. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I do, because here, I saw you.
Oh, yeah, I had to practice my signature because I don't sign for nobody.
I was like, what is you doing over there?
I couldn't make a B real good.
I said, you've been signing your name to all these contracts and you can't sign an autograph.
What? There's got to be a certain character. If I was to sign my signature that I put on my check, you wouldn't even be able to tell what it was.
I mean, have you seen my signature?
Yeah, you could tell that was Billy Ratliff a little bit.
No, you couldn't.
A little bit, only because I know who's signing it.
Exactly. So if you never saw it, you'd be like, man, what the heck is that?
Oh, man. This has been fun. Max Todd said, see you later. You wanted my autograph, Spapes Mountain? Did I not give you one? I know I gave Billy Cole Jr. one a few years ago. I give one to Mark Taylor. He's ordered some stuff from us. Brock Hunter, he says good night. Yeah, we're going to get on out of here. Billy's going to go down there and eat some catfish and French fries. I might even have me a second helping.
Oh, he will. He can't wait to eat again.
Sven, this is like maybe the comment of the year so far because I'd love this. Sven says in 2022, he's at the Tap House against Mississippi State. I can promise you that.
Okay.
Because he's a Mississippi State fan. We can catch up on our German heritage. I was going to do my Ancestry.com, do a little late night show, go over all where my peeps are from.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of them are from, I've got trace back to 1684. Erasmus Graf.
Wow.
As a great, like 7-time great grandfather from, I don't know, Benden or something. I don't know, somewhere in Germany. I don't remember where it was, but I was going to kind of go over that. That'd be fun. Somebody asked me to do that a while back. But anyway, all right, guys. Y'all have a good one. Okie Brave says catfish and french fries. Yep. I love catfish. That's my nickname. See y'all later. Have a good one.